Michelle Garbini, who was the September Coach of the Month in MLS Next Pro, has this 11 in North Texas's regular season finale. Pedrinho, Tariq Scott, and Enes Salih, the leading attacking men to watch. Nolan Norris and Diego Garcia, some of the players to watch in the midfield. Return to the lineup for Tyshawn Rose, and a return to the squad for Malachi Molina. So some more depth for North Texas, who Michelle Garbini has told us are as healthy as they've been all season. Pretty dangerous prospect for all of their opponents. Jeremy Hall's starting lineup for Minnesota looks like this. Jordan Adebayo-Smith, the first-teamer, back in the 11. Rory O'Driscoll and another first-teamer, Moses Nyman. Critical cogs in the midfield. Finn McRobb leads the back line, and Kai Zaroon gets the start in goal for a Minnesota side that would love nothing more than to finish their regular season with a flourish here in the Lone Star State against a team that has had their number this season and have had the numbers of many teams, frankly, in Next Pro this campaign in North Texas. It's the third meeting between these two sides this season. North Texas, frankly, have been dominant in the prior two meetings. The meeting here, the last time these two met, was July 3rd. North Texas beat Minnesota by 4-0 in the game that was played in Minnesota. Jeremy Hall said that his team was much more in that game, but North Texas proved to be too much as well. That was a 3-0 victory. North Texas has outscored Minnesota 7-0 over the two games this season. Maybe Jeremy Hall's side could get a little bit of retribution here on Decision Day. North Texas will be in their red and navy blues. They'll be going from left to right here on Apple TV. And of course, it'll be the Minnesota Beauty Sky Blues on the right-hand part of your screen. Drew Klemp is our head official this afternoon, and he gets us started here in the Lone Star State. North Texas hoping to continue. They clinched the #1 overall seed as well. It's a big reason why Michelle Garbini was the Coach of the Month last month. He gave his credit to the players, and his players are in here, and North Texas have scored inside of 2 minutes. What a run, and what a finish. Herbert Endeli opens the scoring for the regular penalty conversion to beat Colorado Rapids 2 last time out, as that's a lovely layoff here, and North Texas are in for another. But the shot is just wide of the target. Enes Salih, 15 minutes in here at Choctaw Stadium. Minnesota take the corner short, looking for a better angle. O'Driscoll gets past the first challenge, trying to keep the ball alive. Remember, it's the yellow lines here at Choctaw. And O'Driscoll does well again. He gets past a second player. Into the middle it goes. It was just past Finn McRobb. Fisher right back in, and it is headed away again. This time a cushioned header comes in from Rose, and North Texas have a chance to come up the other end. Pedrinho sliding it in behind. It's Salih. It's off the bar. Pedrinho follows up. Pedrinho, oh, twinkle toes, and he scores. A touch of magic from Pedrinho. He pulls a rabbit out of his hat and scores North Texas's second goal. He's a soccer-playing sorcerer, this man. What a finish. As well, fed back to him by Scott. And Deli plays in Pedrinho. Pedrinho across. Oh, great save. Zaroon, the follow-up from Pedrinho is touched away. Minnesota bring this forward again. Nice cutback here, and a good layoff as well. Oh, and speaking of which, he said, well, listen, there's so many teams fighting for that 8th and final playoff spot. He said, we have to wait and see how that plays out before we make a decision. Oh, and Minnesota nearly got through here. They do get through, and they score. And it's going to be the last act before a hydro break. Rare miscue at the back from North Texas. Colodi actually makes the initial save on Randall. Some defending for them to do here. It's sent in, by Garcia. And it just kept on rising. It's going to be a goal kick. just like our first slate of games in the Eastern Conference. We've already had so many twists and turns just in this first half. This portion of the match is brought to you by Advocare. Hydration for today, tomorrow, every day. Nieves brought that forward. Is the flag going to go up here? It stays down, and Minnesota could be in behind, and Colodi makes the stop. Randall follows up. Little give and go. Pedrinho again. Out to the far side. Inisali. A chance for Scott. Oh, marvelous finish. Tarek Scott makes it 3-1 to North Texas. It's another stunning goal from the hosts, and they've reestablished their 2-goal cushion. Some of these finishes have really been of the highest quality to go all the way and lift the trophy in this third Next Pro campaign. Martinez, yet again, Mark Lowry's side, if they can hold on to that lead, will make it to the Western Conference postseason. Meanwhile, Inisali for North Texas. Ooh, nearly on the town, as all the games are either at the half or approaching halftime. We're approaching halftime here, but North Texas is going to get another chance. Inisali, he finally gets his goal. He's kept on trying in this first half. His persistence pays off, and North Texas will take a 4-1 lead into the halftime break. Inisali scores his 8th Next Pro goal of the season, and all 3 of Minnesota will get the ball back into play. And that is the last act of the half here in Arlington. At the start of the second half, Minnesota will be going from left to right here at Choctaw in the second 45, which is now underway here on Decision Day. Quick goals on top of that, and that's where we stand, 4-1 here at Choctaw. It's a lovely ball here by Pedrinho. Indeli, as it's saved by Herrera, are all going to come on for North Texas. The 3 players leaving us are Nolan Norris, Carl Sainty in the middle, but the cross that comes in from Mowing is going to be dealt with. Oh, and Minnesota wins the ball back. Colodi has to get a touch onto that, or Minnesota. North Texas will make a change here. That's going to be the end of the day for Tarek Scott. Made a wonderful impact with his goal, and he'll be replaced by Malik Henry Scott. And that is the 4th change that Michel Garbini has made today. That's up for grabs, and it's won back by Ramirez for North Texas here. Colodi flips the ball up ahead. It's won back by Minnesota. That's Britton Fisher, and he's fouled. Again, we talked with Michel Garbini about making that first pick in the Western Conference playoff draft, if you will, to see who they're going to play in the first round. That'll be taking place for the Western Conference, 3 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. Oh, and Minnesota could be in here. Oh, and it was a lovely finish from Pedrinho in the 16th minute. And then Scott and Sali also scoring. Here is Enes Sali sliding it through. It could be a 5th for North Texas. It is a 5th. Finished off by Tomas Pondeka. 5 fabulous goals for the #1 overall seed. And they are celebrating Decision Day in style here in Arlington. 5-1 is the score. Of North Texas, William Schmidt is one of the players standing over this from Minnesota. 16 minutes left of the 90. It's sent towards goal, by Rory O'Driscoll. Performance even more impressive for North Texas is that Minnesota, in the last 5 games, have been one of the hottest teams in the league as well. Came into this game with a lot of confidence, but North Texas have just been on another level, and they score a 6th. Goal is confirmed. Half a dozen goals for North Texas on decision day. Malik Henry Scott puts his name on the score sheet, and North Texas has a 6-1 lead. Really, really impressive from Michel Garbini's group. Minnesota looked to find a reply, blocked by Westergrain on the Randall attempt. Another shot comes in, then Korcha got a piece of it. It's held on to by Kalodi as William Schmidt tried to get Minnesota a goal back. This portion of the match is brought to you by Advocare. Energy for today, tomorrow, every day. Oh, it's another goal. North Texas make it 7. Touched in marvelously by Tomas Pondeka. He becomes the first North Texas. St. Louis is also trying to make a statement of their own. They're leading 5-0 against Tacoma as North Texas look for an 8th, and they've got it. Well, the sun might be shining, but it's raining goals here in Arlington. Diego Garcia makes it 8-1. My goodness. It's one of the best scoring performances we've seen in any MLS Next Pro game, and that is saying something. That is gonna be a foul, I think, and I think it was just on the edge of the penalty area. Tough to tell if that was in or not. It was actually very close to being given as a penalty here. But I think it's going to be a free kick. At least that was the initial indication. Oh, I take that back. This has been given as a penalty. Challenge was made inside of the 18-yard box by Nico Gordon. It's well inside, actually. And Minnesota have a penalty here in the 88th minute. Rory O'Driscoll to try to make this a 10-goal match here on decision day. Last season in Next Pro, we did have a 10-goal game that was between New England and Cincinnati. Another chance to have a 10-goal game in 2024. O'Driscoll converts. Well, Minnesota have deserved that. They finally get their 2nd goal of the game. And in the 89th minute, it is the 10th goal of the match, and it's 8-2. Also, to put this game down in a bit of a history mark here, because if North Texas scores, it'll be the most goals ever in a Next Pro game, and they will get a chance at it here, and the header's over the top from Korcha. Nearly a 9th North Texas goal. It's a goal kick in the final seconds here. Another look. Actually, it's a free header. Ahmed Korcha. I don't think Korcha has scored this season for North Texas. He nearly did there. Final seconds here in Arlington on what's been one of the more eventful games of decision day. North Texas have been top drawer, Minnesota, at moments, especially in their first half, played their part. But it's going to be another very tough trip to remember here in Choctaw Stadium. They flash that ball across. It's headed out of harm's way, and it is full time here in Arlington. One of the best goal-scoring outputs we've ever seen.